Hey, my friends, how's it going? JP here, coming to you live from Jenkintown, Pennsylvania. So, it is Wednesday night at the time of this recording live. I see some people popping on. I'm not going to give shout outs, but I just want to get right to it because this was just on my mind and I thought, you know what, let me go live right now. But thank you all for being here live and on the replay. I said that the positivity problem, because it is a problem and it's real, and I'm going to explain. Do you guys notice that you go on Facebook and some of the people, you do have a lot of negative Nancy's, right, on your page, in your news feed, but you also have a lot of positivity, which is a great thing. So you're probably going, so what's the problem? That's a good thing, right? Of course it is. Absolutely. Totally agree with you. The problem is that when people see that you're positive, that life is so great and grand and perfect and spectacular, you're no longer real and you're no longer trustworthy. So drop me a 1 in the comments if you can understand, if you can relate to this. So it is a problem. And I wanted to get really real with you guys because I've gone like this in my journey of life, in entrepreneurship, in all of my areas of life. And consistency is always a struggle. And I don't care who you are, unless you're like Brendan Burchard or Tony Robbins or somebody of that caliber, consistency is really hard. And I struggle with it. And I'm totally okay with admitting that to you because it's the truth. And I ain't got nothing to hide. And I'm an open book. So it's hard. And so, maybe months and months ago, I was really consistent with going live, with sharing content. And then I wasn't, and then I was, and then I wasn't. And there's many reasons for that, none of which have to do with how serious, I take myself and my business and my presence and the content that I share with you all. But a lot of it has to do with life. Life happens, shit happens. We're all people, and lifetime sometimes gets in the way and we can react because of our emotional state. And so I wanted to share that with you because I was feeling like a spectator in my life instead of an active participant. And drop me in the comments if you guys can relate to this one, because it's easy to go down that slippery slope. And when you're not showing up every day, then you sometimes worry if you're showing up and doing your part and you're going to get forgotten and all that kind of nonsense, which is not really true, but consistency is really key. So what I was noticing though, and why this was happening, you can blame it on the algorithm, you can blame it on anybody else other than yourself. And in reality, there's no one to blame, right? The blame game is not fun. And it creates all these negative patterns and all this negative stuff that you're feeding and fueling up here, which affects how you react and live day to day. And it's no good, right? And what I've learned is that the opposite of play is not work. The opposite of play is depression. And so this is something that I don't know about you, but I've had to actively work. And this is why consistency is so important and boundaries are so important. But I wanted to share this with you guys and get a little bit, have a little fun with this, because I was having a call with one of my really good friends last night, it was the night before. And she did not know, and she's a really good friend of mine, guys, and she did not know that I know how to play 4 different instruments. Some of you that have been following me for a really long time may know this, but I have played and sometimes still play the piano, the violin, the drums, and the guitar. And I dabble in the ukulele. And she did not know this about me at all. And it started to make me think and question when I show up on social media and I'm not being consistent with it, what's the reason for that? And you can fall into depression and those moods that get you low and the vibration is really down and low. And what I've realized, and I want you guys to ask yourselves this. I want you to ask yourself this. Are you playing enough? Are you having fun with your life? Are the days going by really quickly and you're not making the time for fun? Because that's so damn important. And so I was dog sitting 2 days ago, and after talking to her, I said, I was at my mother's house, big, beautiful piano, and I sat down and I played a song. And my little boy was shocked because he, I guess, hasn't heard me play in a very, very long time. And it was a Disney classic hit. And he was shocked. And it just released so much happiness and joy. And I want to ask you, what sparks your joy? Sure, we all love making money, and if you're a business owner, I know a lot of you guys that follow me are entrepreneurs. I know that makes you super excited, but that feeling doesn't always last. And so it's so important that you have many areas of your life that spark joy and that you go after. So if you're like me, I am a dopamine chaser, right? Like some people, I have that addictive personality to dopamine. I love the feel-good hormone. I love the feel-good stuff that happens. And when the problem with that, the good thing and the bad thing, right? The good thing is that it feels great. The bad thing is that nothing ever lasts permanently, forever and ever, right? That does not exist. So when you're seeking that, when you're a dopamine chaser and you're only finding the joy in business, in work, in, non-family related things, not in hobbies or activities that you love, it's a problem. So I bring this to your attention because there is a huge correlation between work, entrepreneurship, and success to music and dance. Now, if Mark Zuckerberg would be okay with me playing a jam for you right now without muting out the video, then I would, because I have quite a long playlist. And side note, my website, which is currently, I think, a little under construction, which will be out and fixed in the next day or two. There'll be a whole section on there for those of you that are like me, that are musically inclined or huge music fans. Music is music is my medicine. There'll be a whole section on there for you, whether you're looking for meditation and concentration or pumped up jams to get you rocked up and jammed up and in the morning. I don't even know what I'm just saying right there. But there'll be a good amount of that stuff there for you if you're inclined, if you're interested in that. But what my friend and I have been doing in this conversation from 2 days ago, we were talking about that music and dance is a crucial part of, it does something, it tricks your brain and it tricks your mind into the happy hormone, the happiness feeling and emotion, and it really does affect you. So I've shared this many times before, that in the morning, what I do when I'm on a roll, when I'm being consistent with my morning routine and how I like to roll first thing in the AM, I blast one of 5 songs like loud, and I wake my child up many times with this, which, I mean, he's used to it by now, so it's not a big deal. But Tony Robbins does this, okay? It literally raises your energy. It looks ridiculous, but it does that. Some people jam out and dance and rock out. I'm one of those people. And so what she and I had decided to do, which I won't embarrass her, and even though I want to, because it's not even embarrassing her, because she's a hot dancer and she looks awesome and she's hilarious. And she sent me a video of her dancing, hilarious, with her hair in a towel right out of the shower. She was clothed, but and cracking me up. And I sent her one back, and you guys would, naturally, just picture one of your very good friends sending you a video of them dancing with a loud song playing. You're gonna smile, you're gonna laugh, you're gonna find it funny and humorous, and it's gonna make you happy. And so that's the important thing. You gotta find things every single day to make you happy, that you can do every day, so that the happiness fuels you up and fills you up. And so no matter what's thrown at you that day, you can stick with that feeling. You can remember that. You can repeat the activity or watch the same thing or whatever it was that got you feeling that way. And so I want to challenge you guys to find a partner, okay? A dance partner or a power partner, whatever you want to call it. Send a video. Try this, because I'm telling you, it's amazing and it works. Try to dance in the morning. Try to find a couple things that bring you joy. For me, it's quiet time, alone time, time in nature, and playing or listening to music. But find a friend and try it. Try sending a really funny video. As stupid as you feel, as ridiculous as you feel, dance, even if it's for a couple seconds, and hold yourselves accountable. And you can only do that by sharing your dance video to that person. So Anyway, I just wanted to share this with you guys because I love so many of you and I talk to so many of you daily or weekly. And one of the things that I think is missing in the world is more spreading the happiness and spreading the joy and finding the joy in the moments and the days and the things that really make us happy. So tag anybody in this that you think needs to know that or needs a good reminder that this is what you need to help you stay consistent and to help you live every day with more purpose and more joy.